May it please the court, my lord. My lord, the defence on behalf of accused one, Mr. Pollis, elects that Mr. Pollis will make use of his right to remain silent in terms of the Constitution, Section 353H, which guarantees every accused person the right to a fair trial, which includes the right to be presumed innocent, the right to remain silent, and the right not to testify during proceedings. On that score, I would request, with your court's leave, that your lordship confirm with Mr. Pollis that is indeed his instructions in me, and that he is indeed elected not to give evidence.
But are you going to call any witnesses?
The defence will then therefore not call any witnesses.
Good.
May it please go.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Pollis, you must listen very carefully. Mr. Arms is doing the right thing by requesting me to just confirm with you. I am informed that you elected not to testify and not to call any witnesses. Is that correct? You nod. Do you understand that you have the right not to testify and not to call witnesses and to close your case, but it might also have consequences? Do you understand that? Good. Although there's no microphone, I could hear the accused say, "Ek verstaan." The interpreter sitting right behind the accused person, Mr. Pollis. So I will now note that the case for yourself is closed and that no evidence will be laid on your behalf. You confirm that? Good.
As Judge Ndim said earlier, they made the right decision. And I agree as well, because that trial within the trial, putting Boeta on the stand, was a bad idea, because he changed his story so many times. We got confused on what exactly the story is. That time there's a whole video. There's a whole video that is being played and doesn't match what he is saying, and he's saying no, but then I was only told to say 5 sentences, and then after the 5 sentences I added the other stuff. But I really wanted to make the story so convincing, because I'm such a great storyteller, and I told the story. It became so convincing, and the judge says, were you really good in composition at school? And he says no, and he goes, well, the things that you're saying, the details that you added, make the story highly believable. As you know, trial within a trial, those statements were admitted into the record, and then accused number 2 and accused number 3 tried to invoke section 174 to say, you know what, there is no evidence to prove them guilty, please discharge us of these charges. And the judge said you have to be really confident to make an application for a section 175. But because none of these 2 advocates were any of his students, they don't know that rule of law, and they basically wasted the court's time, because he denied the application, because the evidence that is before the court is enough for the court to make a decision. Woo! But we saw a highly emotional Kelly when someone said crocodile tears. That's what I'm thinking of. But we saw Kelly show some emotion, because things are real serious right now. Things are very serious for them right now. And accused number 1, Boeta, says, you know what, at this point in life, my fate is in your hands, my lord. I am not going to have any form of defense. I'm not calling any witnesses, and I'm definitely not going back into that witness box. That was a disaster the first time. I don't want to go back. I have nothing more to say. I close my case. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. Let's find out what Steffy decides.
Thank you, my lord.
Let's just adjust. Thank you.
Mkabayi, on behalf of Mr. Van Rijn, Mr. Van Rijn chooses to exercise his constitutional rights not to testify, not to call witnesses, to remain silent, my lord.
Thank you.
Humbly request the court to confirm same,
I'll
Mr.
do
Van
that.
Rijn.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Nkabayi. Mr. Van Rijn,
Thank you, my lord.
did you follow the explanation I gave to Mr. Apollos? I can hear Mr. Van Rijn says, yes, my lord. You also understand what I've explained to him? Confirms. And you confirm that that's the election you make. Thank you. So confirmed. The case for Mr. Van Rijn is then also closed. Mr. Siebenrein. Have you taken instructions after the refusal?
My lord, I am actually seeking the court's indulgence and request a very short adjournment in order to take instructions.
How long do you need? Half an hour, because I take it you need to consult and take instructions.
At least 20 minutes, my lord, would be sufficient.
I'm going to give you half an hour till 11:30.
Thank you, my lord.
Court will adjourn.
And there you had it. One last time, Miss Mkabayi introducing herself on behalf of Steffy, as if nobody knows that at all. But you know what? It is what it is. It's her style. It's just hilarious to me, every time she does it. Because, hello, we know you're Miss Mkabayi. And we know you're standing up on behalf of the accused. But then, the most important part that she brought to my lord's attention is that he chooses not to testify, he chooses to remain silent, he chooses not to call a witness, aka I had a nasty time in that witness box during my trial within the trial. I do not want to say another word in this court. I am done. Okay, I am done. Do what you're going to do to me, because it doesn't matter what I say. You admitted those statements, even though I told you. I was so scared. I was tortured. The police made me do it. But at the end of the day, that was admitted, and now I have nothing further to work with. Even to call the witness who wasn't there because their gums were suddenly painful on the day they had to testify in a trial. You know what? It is what it is. I give up. Throws in the towel and exercises his right, which is Section 35 of the Constitution. And I will remind you what Section 35 is. You have the right to not testify. You have the right to a fair trial. You have your right to be presumed innocent until proven otherwise. You have a right to remain silent, and you also have a right not to testify during proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Remember Section 35. At any time you are on the other side of the law, I believe he should have never taken the stand in a trial within a trial. But then I understand why they had to, because who else was going to talk about the torture? They're the only ones who know about it, because the police don't know about it. So I understand why. But I think maybe they needed more time to be coached, to practice cross-examination, to practice answering questions, that kind of thing. So yeah, of course, Kelly, the alleged mastermind, mother to JOSHLIN Smith, is not yet ready to throw in the towel. There's a 20-minute adjournment. We'll find out in my next video, ladies and gentlemen, what Kelly decides. Thanks for watching. You know the house rules over here. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to somebody who you think needs to know what Section 35 is. Doesn't matter that they don't know what the JOSHLIN Smith trial is all about. Share this video with the last 3 people that you messaged with today, so that they know what Section 35 is of the South African Constitution. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next upload. Bye.